One of the things I enjoyed the most about round 7 and 8 was just the pure amount of chaos that took place within both matches. Multiple teams sometimes collapsing on the same target and displaying just how far this series has come. Round 8 for sure definitely has some of my favorite impact frames and action sequences, while round 7 has my favorite consistent rematches. With these rounds specifically comes the two teams of today's video. For this set breakdown, we're looking at none other than Kageura squad and Yuba squad, the theme being the fierce captains. Both captains of the teams have very fierce personalities, with one captain being a bit more on edge in terms of violence, while the other being a badass sharpshooter with plenty of ammo to spare. Before I get into my usual ramblings, if you could, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button and turn on your notifications for future uploads. Additionally, just wanted to say thank you as we hit 400 on the channel and begin our road to 500. Everyone's support is always appreciated, and I greatly appreciate you all for sticking around. To kick this breakdown off, we start off with B rank number 3, Kageura squad. Kageura squad is led by Captain Masato Kageura, also commonly called Kage. Kage is the most Bakuga you can get with this series, a very violent person upon introduction and equally calm in battle. He's not one to lead, and yet his skills back up that approach as a captain. Kage has a side effect known as emotion perception, which allows him to perceive emotions directed at him from others, breaking his skin. This negates all forms of surprise and sneak attacks and also renders the chameleon trigger useless. Combining that with his attacker trigger set makes Kage one of Border's strongest attackers. Kage's trigger set is composed of a scorpion and a shield for his main triggers, with an additional scorpion and additional shield and a bagworm for his sub triggers. Additionally, Kage is a fellow mantis user, which is the extended blade combining two scorpions, and also uses branch blade, which splits scorpions into multiple blades and emerges them from different directions. Coming in at the gunner role, we have Hirokita Zoe, commonly known as Zoe. Zoe is the direct opposite of his captain, being easily moved emotionally and practically is a big teddy bear. However, that bear is packing some serious firepower as shown in the rank wars. Zoe's trigger set is composed of a meteor grenade launcher, one of the only known users to use it in the series, followed by an asteroid assault rifle and a shield for his main triggers. His sub triggers contain an additional meteor grenade launcher for a double bombardment with a shield and a bagworm. One thing to know is that Zoe has extremely high Trion levels, allowing him to be a proficient gunner. This also plays a part as to why Suzunari first decided to switch gears in round 7 in order to counter engage Zoe's firepower. Last but not least, we have Chika Amatori's future husband, Yuzuru Emma. A competent sniper worthy of being called a sharpshooter. Being trained by Haruhora and Toma, he has honed his skills to be one of the best offensive snipers. He's also very protective of Chika, and it's absolutely wholesome. Emma's trigger set is composed of Ibis, Egret, Shield, and Lightning for his main triggers, with a bagworm and a shield for his sub triggers. In terms of what I think should change in this team, it's actually something that should not change, and that's Kage. Round 7 showcased Kage trying to play more strategically because he knew Emma's goal, earning some comments that his performance was off as well. Kage needs to stick to what isn't broken and prioritize his strengths. His teammates back him up, and his typical style gets the job done, so no need to change what works, at least for the time being. Moving along, we come to our recently new set of faces with Yuba squad, a team that runs on discipline and a captain that embodies that concept to the core. Yuba squad is led by Takuma Yuba. I'm not sure what cowboy movie gave Ashihara the influence for Yuba, but he is one of the funnest characters in the series. His distance gap fighting style combined with his quick fast shooting skills makes him one of the most intense duelists. One thing I took from round 8 is that this man is a runner like no other. Yuba's trigger set is composed of an asteroid and a Viper handgun with a shield for his main triggers. His sub triggers are composed of both handgun duplicates allowing dual wield with an additional shield and a bagworm. Following up with Yuba in the all-rounder position, we have Yukari Obishima. Glad Ashihara gave us some Tan representation, something like that is always welcome. Under Yuba's wing, Obishima has slowly been progressing and even has reached a decent level of skill with both attacker and gunner triggers. She is a young agent who is definitely brimming with potential, as mentioned by Kuga during their encounter. Obishima's trigger set is composed of an asteroid, hound, shield, and a bagworm for her main triggers. Her sub triggers are composed of a Kogetsu with a Senku optional and an additional shield. Last but not least, coming in at the sniper role, we have Kazuto Tanuka. Tanuka is a sniper that is typically playing for picks on his own. His stealth skills, being recently ranked 3rd in concealed support training, has allowed him to stalk targets unseen and thus taking the shot when the target least expects it. Tanuka's trigger set is composed of Egret, Ibis, Shield, and Lightning for his main triggers, with a bagworm and an additional shield for his sub triggers. Considering we just got to see this team for only one round, I can't really say there is anything I would like to change. However, I will say that if there is one thing that Yuba can change is when to turn down a duel. One thing the round 8 commentators mention is that he doesn't really know how to turn one down, and sometimes that results in his defeat. Not saying he should always turn down one, but sometimes playing for picks and retreating is a much better option. Overall, these two squads are solid and full of good potential, with both Yuba and Tanuka as well as the entirety of Kageura squad participating in their way mission exam. I'm looking forward to see who will pass and make it onto the mission. If anything, I really hope both Emma and Yuba make it, just to see more of them interact with other people and combat against unknown enemies we will get to see down the line. That's pretty much it for me though. As always, thank you for watching, and make sure to leave all your thoughts and comments down below about Yuba and Kageura Kageura squad. Stay safe out there, and I will catch you guys in the next breakdown.